Miss Priscilla's. I'll be reading Miss Priscilla's detail. Okay, let me see. Okay, so a little bit about Miss Priscilla. She's the founder of Ooze. Is that how we pronounce it? Ooze and Mini Boss Club. And okay, I'll spare a moment, time for Miss Priscilla to introduce herself afterwards. So she is an experienced educator in organizing kids' educational programs, activities, events, and she organized competitions which focus on entrepreneurship. And some of her awards, she received this Malaysian Hasana grant. She has achieved top 5 winner results in the ISIAS program. She specialized, sorry, she is a special mention award by the Sabah Creative Economy and Innovation Center, CINIC. So, okay, this is going to be a question and answer kind of masterclass, right? So I have a few questions I would like to ask Ms. Priscilla. Would you like to talk a little bit about yourself?
Thank you, teachers. The moderator for today. Hi, everyone. My name is Priscilla, as mentioned by the moderator just now. So I'm the founder of the OOS organizations, but I will talk about it more later. So I'm basically a Sabahan based in Sabah, but I'm currently in Nepal at the moment. Right. So I think I will further my elaborations or my introductions later. Thank you.
Okay. So what actually inspire you to set up this OOS club, your program, this mini boss club?
All right. So your questions is what inspired me to start the
Yes.
organizations, right? All right.
Correct.
Okay. So OOS is basically founded in back in 2020, which is during MCO. So I was a big fan of this Shark Tank, if anybody knows about that. So Shark Tank is basically a pitching reality show where the entrepreneurs, the local entrepreneurs, will pitch their ideas to a panel of judges and bring out their ideas and then seek for fun, and then they will grow their business and stuff. So one day when I was watching the Shark Tank, so I was thinking, why don't we have these kind of pitching competitions for our local community? And I was inspired by the Shark Tank, you know. So then I decided to just try out. I just tried to organize our first pitching competitions and see how was the response and everything. But to my surprise, um, our Sabahan students are very creative. I just lack
Oh,
of
that's
this
good.
platform, and that's why I started the whole thing, just like that.
And I also realized that your age group is between 7 to 12 years old. Is that mainly your target age for your program?
No, we actually started from 13 years old and above, but we then try to cater to younger generations. So we are now servicing the as young the kids as young as 4 years old now. So we started from 4 to 12, and then 13 and above. So
And
that's why we have two different programs under SCHOOL's umbrella.
so is it how do you say, does it work for younger children to learn entrepreneurship at that a very early age?
To my surprise, when we first started, uh, the parents are quite reluctant to send their kids to join our programs and events. But throughout the last 2 years, our youngest clients has exceeded our oldest clients. That means we have more 4 to 12 years old students to cater than the 13 years old and above. So I think the parents nowadays, they just realize how important it is to learn something. um, how should I put this into mentions? It's because entrepreneurship is not a curriculum uh, within school, right? And
But I think they're
organize,
trying to pitch in. Yeah.
yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I think they are trying to put that into the curriculum, as I
Yeah,
know. Yes.
yeah, and we really hope to have that one day. So I think it is a good move to put entrepreneurship into the curriculum. So, and now we can see, based on our data, we can see that the parents are very are willing to let their kids to try on entrepreneurship educations, and they're willing to send their kids to explore entrepreneurship as young as 4 years old. So 4 years old, of course, is not about learning the real curriculum and everything. It's about exploring entrepreneurship from the very easy part, from counting the money, from persuading the customer to buy their things and everything. So it started from there. So now we are very happy that the parents are getting more and more open to our concept. So we are happy with the progress so far.
So how many in a group? I mean, in your target group, like 4 years. So do you have a nice number of participants, those who are interested?
Madam Jo, I think Precilla, she will be addressing this in her slideshow presentation, and I think we have.
Okay, all right. Okay,
I think she can start with the presentation of the slideshow, and I think
okay,
Miss Priscilla, she's going to have some of her protege sharing their stories too. So that
oh,
would be
okay.
good.
I'm so sorry because
Yeah, it's
I
fine,
think
fine.
it's very
To
interesting.
warm up, yes,
To know
good
more.
warm up.
I'm so sorry. Okay, yes, yes. So I'm over to you, Miss Priscilla.
Yes, thank
Okay.
you.
So I'll save some questions afterwards.
Yes.
Thanks.
Okay.
So for the audience, if you are, feel free to type your questions in the chat box, and we'll get to your questions later. Thank you. So I'll save mine too. Thank you. All right, over to you, Miss
All
Priscilla.
right, thank you. Thank you, moderator. All right. Hello, everyone. So I think we have around 39 of you here. Hello, everyone. I hope you are having a fantastic Saturday night. I know you could be spending it with families and friends, and yet you chose to be here with me for an hour. But I promise it's gonna be short and sweet tonight. Okay. Thank you so much for joining me today. Your presence means a lot, and I want to express my deep appreciation to those of you who attended now. I'm sorry, but may I know if those of you can mute your mic for a while? Yeah, okay. Thank you. All right. Okay. I just want to quickly express my deep appreciations for your commitment to this moment, and a very special thank you to the incredible team, Hive, especially teacher Sir Harshman, for making this opportunity possible. Thank you so much, sir. All right, my name is Priscilla. I'm the founder of Ooze, and I'm really excited to guide you through the fascinating journey of Ooze in the next 20 minutes. Following that, I will be bringing in some of our alumni to sprinkle their stories into the mix. Tonight, it's all about the story of innovations, passions, and also the incredible power of turning ideas into sustainable impact. Right. So before we jump into today's topic, I just want to quickly talk about the link between starting businesses and also making a positive impact on the world. I want to have a quick check before I proceed. Uh, I want to know if any of you know or have heard about social enterprise either locally or across Malaysia. If you have heard about any of it, can you please type one? If none, just type zero. You can type zero at the chat box if you never heard about that. If you heard about that, you type one and let me know which company is it or the name of it. All right, 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay, so you guys, okay, zero. So far, there's no one heard about social enterprise before. All right, awesome. Keep on going. We have 41 here. So I just want to quickly have a rough number and see if any of you heard about social enterprise so far. Okay, so I don't see one at the moment. So I assume most of you maybe it's new to social enterprise. Okay, all right. So I just want to quickly have a brief sharing about what is a social enterprise and what is it. Why is it different from the normal entrepreneurship? All right. So regular entrepreneurship is about creating and managing businesses for profit. But when we mix entrepreneurship with a focus of doing good, we call it social entrepreneurship, right? So before that, a lot of the social entrepreneurship, they are actually from NGO, right? So as you know, NGO, non-profit organizations, right? They most of the time they are depending on grants, donations, and they don't have a business to actually sustain themselves. So now our governments and the companies, they are actually encouraging something called social entrepreneurship. So this social entrepreneurship is a mix of doing good and making money at the same time, right? So social entrepreneurs, they work to solve social or environmental problems with creative and sustainable solutions. So aiming for both positive impact, but at the same time also making money, right? So then we don't depend on grant and don't depend on donations. So we call it social enterprise. Okay, so tonight I want to quickly share with you a success story from Sabah about a person making a real differences in her community in Bututuhan. Right, so this lady in green shirt, her name is Irene Mosito, is a 31 years old farmer. So she started growing herbs and flower as a hobby and turning it into a way for herself and some housewife in Ranao district to earn money. Right, so Irene has so far helped all these housewives who initially didn't have any income and are now able to generate up to 500 ringgit per month. So 500, maybe it's a small amount for you and me, or maybe to a lot of us here. But we have to really understand Sabah. We are the top poverty. We have the top poverty rate in the whole Malaysia. Sabah is the poorest state in Malaysia, right? So if in these conditions, if they do not have any income at all, but now they are able to generate 500 ringgit per month, that is a leap. This is already a big impact for them. So Irene, the founder of Dumo Wongi, has now more than 70 people working with her. And she recently won a very big award for making a positive impact in her own community. Right? In the 2022 Shell LifeWire Global Top 10 Innovations Award, Irene was the grand winner in the social impact category. She actually beat entrepreneurs from 17 countries and she won herself a 20,000 US dollar. So for your information, in Sabah, there are over 70 social entrepreneurs working hard in their different industry to solve social problems. Now, as I mentioned earlier, companies, the governments, and the banks are now helping these efforts to grow the number of social entrepreneurs, especially in Sabah. Right? In recent news, Bank Islam has just signed a memorandum of understanding with the Sabah Social Entrepreneurs Associations in order to support the growth of social entrepreneurs and provide members with the greatest access to financing. While this partnership has created additional opportunities, there's still a need for fresh ideas. And perhaps we might be missing out a lot of great ideas from schools. That's what we concern. So our topic tonight is how to take ideas from the classroom and turn them into something that really make a difference in your own community, right? So now we are going to address a common problem many of us have witnessed. I'm not sure about you, but I've talked to a lot of teachers in Sabah itself. This is something that we get it from the teachers. So students full of creativities, they create innovative solutions, they win awards and competitions, but too often their ideas end up collecting dust in the display wardrobe. So it is more than just a storage issue. It is a missed opportunity for innovations to thrive beyond the moment of recognitions. And just last year, when we visited a high school in KK area, we were informed that a group of students have developed a low-cost water purification system that won several awards. However, due to the lack of sustained platform, their innovations remain confined to the school storage room. And the consequences of this problem isn't just about the school. It has a bigger effect on our whole community. It's like dropping a pebble in a pond. The ripples go so far and we might not even notice. So students have incredible ideas that could truly help everyone, but for some reason, we are missing it out. It's like there's always a roadblock stopping us from trying out awesome solutions that could make life better for everyone around us. So it's not just about the students. The things that slow us down also stop the whole community from growing. So imagine, what if we could remove the roadblock, right? And this is where OOS comes in. So back in 2020, when we started, OOS is a platform designed exclusively for kids and teenagers with big ideas. So one of the flagship events that we have for teenagers is our annual pitching competitions, namely Pitch Bar. And beyond serving the teenagers, OOS also extends its reach to cater to younger innovators aged 4 to 12 years old. So under the OOS umbrella, we have another initiative known as the Mini Boss Club, right? So tonight we'll be focusing on teenagers part only, all right? So let me share a brief history of our journey with teenagers and the progress we have made. So in 2020, we kicked off by organizing our very first virtual pitching competition. If you still remember, 2020 is MCO, so we can't do anything. So I just kick it off by organizing our very first pitching competitions online. Right? So at the start, we could only choose 5 entries. You imagine, it's only 5 entries out of dozens received. So over time, we have made incremental improvement, expanding to 20 entries. And last year marked a significant milestone as we managed to shortlist 80 entries into the semifinals out of the hundreds submitted. Right? So now I would like to quickly invite you all to take a glimpse at the recap video of last year pitching competitions. And if Claire, the grand winner, is here, you maybe have not watched this video yet, right? So just watch it now. It showcases the growth and achievements that we have experienced since our humble beginnings in 2020. Enjoy. Let me.
Assalamualaikum, kopi salangan keaksayaan dan salam Malaysia Madani to my fellow judges, to my fellow friends, the OOS team, and the all parents that attend today.
I just want to quickly check, can you guys hear the sound of the video? If you can hear it, can you please type 1?
Yes, we can hear it.
Awesome.
Yes, from here.
Pitch Bar is an annual pitching competition organized by OOS, where we provide a platform for Sabah youth to showcase their innovative ideas as a solution to real-world problems.
Pitch Bar started since 2020 and has been empowering youth since then towards their entrepreneurship journey for a better Sabah. So today, we are glad to see the new generations of youth right here, lighting the Sabahan street.
Coming from an entrepreneurship background like myself, I understand the importance of pitching one's idea to the community and the importance of making our proposal interesting to the community. Firstly, be a trendsetter. Second, do not be afraid to take risks. And third, think out of the box.
So ladies and gentlemen, Welcome to the most epic event of the year, the grand finale of Pitch Bar 2023. So I want you guys to give yourself a round of applause for making it today. Well done, team.
Without further ado, we would like to invite Team 13.
Team 4. Team 3, are you ready?
Team 11.
Team 7. Let's give a round of applause for Team 7. Team 19.
Team 12 to come and try to present your pitch.
As a student myself in boarding school, I have major problem with drying my shoes. Because if I don't wash it in the right time, I wouldn't have enough time to dry it. Because my school has humid climate and it's so hard to dry it.
It can dry shoes is less than 40 minutes.
Good afternoon, everyone. Hello, I'm Indra and I will be representing.
Good afternoon everyone and welcome to my presentation.
Everyone in the room, raise your hand up if you ever watched an animation movie.
Good afternoon to all the respected judges. I'm from RSA Innovations and Creativity.
Hello, everyone. We are from your five companies. We are the first generation to feel the impact of climate change. A very good evening. Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Representing our team today.
Before we start, I want to ask you guys, have you ever pictured yourself sitting in a classroom with no air conditioning? Me and my partner made a portable fan that attached with the bottle. And the most special is, we don't use charger, we don't use battery, but we use solar energy.
The Young Pet Project is a project to educate children, especially unfortunate children, in language development through entertainment performance like puppet show. We also apply green concept where we use unwanted soft toys and clothes to make a puppet. Can save the earth. Let's carry hands and be cleaner society. Thank you.
Excellent presentation skills. You guys came up very well articulated, and you didn't need to look at your notes. You dressed really well as well. As well as the design and the way you did all your presentation slides, you put a lot of effort into making everything tidy and PowerPoint and even the branding. So I thought that was well done.
So if I were to invest, it's investing in you both. Congratulations, I think you have very wow personality. Give you whatever, you can simply sell lah. Whether or not it works is a separate thing. You know? So my point is, if you can actually look into coming up with a product that is workable, then it's kemampuan.
I really like the enthusiasm of preparing the slides. The way you think is very technical, so I like the idea that you have front, back, side. You really thought through the construction method, the detailing in a short period of time.
There are a lot of investors looking into companies that are based on sustainability, and they would really like to pair up with companies like this who knows who can help and really make your dreams come true.
Yeah, I'd like to really congratulate you on your dressing. Young man, you came in a full suit. You're not looking at your notes. I think that's really amazing. Kudos to you for that.
Okay, I don't understand how your product works, but that doesn't matter because I like the way you present.
Who will be the one deserving the prize?
Hello everyone, we are from Team 7 and my name is Pada. This is my partner Andi. Hi. So our product is Penbot.
Hi, I'm Hanisa.
And I'm Nidia Natasha.
I'm Azulfa.
And I'm Nur Sophie.
We are from the Miarpet project of College Vocational Clinical.
Hi, my name is Mr. Kristen.
And my name is Nadira. We are
We're
from
from
Team
Team
15.
15.
Right easy. Tercampur aduk. We feel nervous, we feel happy at the same time, and we feel like want to cry when the result announced.
I think is presentation skill.
I think is to go outside of my comfort zone because this is something that I wouldn't do.
Pitchba give us opportunity to shine our talent and product. And this give me experience to learn.
Be more confident, don't scared of anything we
bagi komen lah, terima semua komen orang. Lepas tu jangan takut untuk minta tolong sama orang, jangan rasa diri ni rendah macam tu. Jadi kami belajar untuk bekerjasama. Dan actually kami sebenarnya banyak kali macam sudahlah tak boleh ni. Like each time kami habis session macam practice, kami akan apologize to each other. Kami terima kasih kepada Pitchba dan ibu bapa kami yang telah mendorong kami untuk membuat semua ni hingga kami dapat mencapai tahap ni. Terima kasih.
See you
in next
Pitchba.
Pitchba. Bye.
Yes, you created this?
All right. So every time when I watch back this recap video, right, I was always so touched, and I cannot imagine the effort putting into the whole pitching competitions by the students and also the guidance teachers, because the journey itself, it's very challenging. But without the teachers' guidance, I don't think the teachers can even the students can even make it to the final, right? So I want to say salute to all the teachers. I really respect all the teachers over here in this room, especially. Thank you so much for guiding the students. I really feel so, I don't know how to put this into words, but I really feel like teachers is something very noble. Not everybody can do it, but you guys, I don't know, you guys really have that inspirations. You have the heart, the golden heart to guide these teenagers, these kids, to become the young leaders in our in the whole Malaysia. So thank you so much, teacher, in here. Right? Okay. So back to our topics today. Based on our experience in organizing pitching competitions for teenagers in the past 4 years, right? The biggest challenge in entrepreneurship isn't coming up with ideas and also creating prototypes. The real challenges lies in sustaining those ideas, right? Believe in me, ideas is really not the number one challenge. The sustaining those ideas is really the hardest part, right? Many grown-up entrepreneurs or social entrepreneurs, including myself, we face challenges when we reach the point where we need to understand things like, design thinking. We need to understand business model, canvas, and etc. There are a lot of new things popping up, right? So in OOS, we are hoping that teens as young as 13 years old with big dreams can actually check out these ideas early on and get why they are super important to make for making the ideas work. Right? So they need to know what happened after they came up with the idea. It's not just idea, you have to know what happened after that, right? Just picture the awesome impact if teenagers already know this important stuff while they're still teenagers, right? What will happen after 6 years time in the high school? They're already equipped with all these knowledges, right? So it doesn't matter if they still stick with their first ideas or come up with a new one every year, right? With the experience they gain in the pitching event, they will already know what to think about and how to make sure their idea don't just survive, but also grow bigger and better, right? So think OOS as a massive support system for students. We aspire to be the go-to platform for teenage innovators with ambitious ideas, providing a space for them to share, to learn, and elevate their ideas. So our primary focus is on imparting the skills and knowledge necessary for students to not only make their ideas stand out, but also learn the way to sustain them over time. right? In addition to that, we assist students to align their concept with the needs of the local community. This is really important, right? While we witness numerous remarkable and innovative concepts in the past few years, the crucial questions remains: do these ideas really address the needs of our community? Right? Students always come up with very techy idea, very adventurous idea, futuristic idea, but the idea has to align to the needs of the community. Right? By bridging the gap between students' ideas and the needs or preference of our local communities, we ensure that these concepts not only stand out of their for their innovations, but also have a meaningful impact on the people they aim to serve. Right? And the most exciting part is OOS doesn't just stop at ideas. We teach students how to talk about their ideas to people who can help make them real. It's like giving them the superpower to convince investors to believe and invest in their ideas, right? Now, let's dive into the mechanics. How does OOS bring ideas to life, right? So it is a very, very, very simple step-by-step journey. All right, so first thing, students just need to bring their ideas to join our pitching competitions. So this year will be our Pitch Bar 2024. And we will guide them from refining their concept to align it with community needs. And last but not least, master the art of pitching to investors. Right? So as you can see from the video, we don't only have judges. Those judges, they are not anybody from the schools, the governments, or anyone. They are the local entrepreneurs. They are the real entrepreneurs, right? So they are willing to give advice to the students based on their ideas, their presented ideas, not only advice, but they might be investing in the students' ideas if the students' ideas are related to their industry, and also the ideas are actually making a big impact to certain community, right? So the beauty of OOS lies in its double win scenario. Here, ideas not only generate income for sustainability, but also create a positive impact on our local communities. So including guiding teachers themselves, right? I vividly recall last year pitching competitions when a few teachers approached me, expressing how surprised they were. So it wasn't just about the students learning a lot throughout the entire journey. It turned out to be an eye-opening experience for the teachers themselves. Right, the journey was enriched by professional trainers we brought in to assist students to prepare their pitch decks and the valuable advice received from local experts during mock pitches and the finale. It proved to be a very challenging, yet ultimately satisfying journey for the students, creating a ripple effect of learning and growth for both students and teachers alike. So it is definitely a real win-win scenario. Moreover, once students align their ideas with the local community needs, they can take their pitch deck and the pitching skill they have acquired to a larger platform. Right? So this allow the world to take notice of their innovations. One of the recent examples that I could share with you is the Miapet project. Right? The Miapet project is the first runner-up of Pitch Bar 2023. So they brought their pitch deck, learned from OOS, and they won the 10 best project in the youth sustainability project competitions by the European Union delegations to Asia. Right? And the project itself even secure a potential collaboration with one of our judges, the local entrepreneurs, to help them grow their projects. So the project started as a classroom ideas, involving upcycling used clothes into puppets for kids. So illustrate the potentials for ideas to flourish beyond school walls when students take them to broader audiences, right? So think about the potential impact if teachers in our school actively encourages students to submit their ideas to us to pitch bar, the innovations cultures within our community would skyrocket. I promise you. So with ideas turning into tangible solutions, right? So teachers, you really play a very crucial role in inspiring students to kickstart their projects. It would be ideal if students could take the initiative to then develop the prototype. Right, the prototype means the sample. If you already have this idea, you will need to turn it into a real product. right? It doesn't have to be a perfect product. It can just to be a very basic. It showcase how the product works and everything. It can improve in the future, but you just need to come up with a prototype first. But and then after that, after you have developed the product, from there you can just entrust the rest to us. So we'll handle from there. So teachers just, you need to be the catalyst of change. Encourage your students to dream big, and UZ is here to bridge to turn those dreams into reality, right? So I want to say thank you so much for being part of the journey to unleash the innovations. So together, let's boost creativity and build a future powered by the innovations of our students. So the rest of the time, I would like to invite a few of our alumni to share their personal experiences with the event, and discuss how participating in Pitch Bar has actually made an impact on them. So after that, I will then open to any questions or discussions you might have, right? So prepare your questions later, and then you can put it into the chat. I will reply it after the sharing by our alumni, right? So I would like to first invite our alumni, Maria. Maria, are you here?
Yes, miss, I'm here.
All right. So Maria
Right.
is our grand winner of Pitch Bar 2022. So Maria, over to you. Please share your experience.
All right, Miss. Thank you so much. So, greetings, everyone. I'm Maria Akila Muhammad Effendi, and thank you for having me tonight. It's an honor to be able to share my experience with all of you regarding the Pitch Bar competition. Actually, Miss, I'm a Pitch Bar alumnus of 2021. So it's been a while. So basically, I'm one of the participants for Pitch Bar 2021. It was like it's still MCO at that moment, so it's still in online version. So I'm a bit jealous lah. Just now I saw 2023 quite nice, the settings are up. So we'll be hoping for a good 2024 this year. So this program for me that has been organized by US does not actually only polish up my skills development in entrepreneurship and business acumen. First of all, I'm actually my core background is not in business background. I'm actually more to the stream of food technology. So during 2021, US opened up opportunities for youth up until 23 years old at that moment. So I'm 23 years old at that moment. So in the background of food technology, this program has given me opportunities to share my ideas and innovation on developing smart food packaging. So I would like to elaborate about the smart food packaging. So back in 2020, which is during COVID hits, lots of fruits and vegetables dumping occurred due to MCOs. So my inventions, my ideas touches on helping farmers and also fruits and vegetable suppliers on using my invention to extend the shelf life of fruits by not only 1 times or 2 times longer, but by 3 times longer. So this Pitch Bar program has given an opportunity for me to provide networking opportunities to make connections with all those suppliers and also farmers alongside the small medium entrepreneurs in Sabah, such as from social entrepreneurship organizations, so SIA in Sabah, along with obtaining mentorship through motivational guidance from them. I believe I still in contact with them, such as from Puan Farni and also from Nutriba, which is one of the local entrepreneurs as well. So in the context of my own personal growth through Pitch Bar, I managed to also discover my passion and also my purpose alongside becoming more confident to overcome challenges and learning from failure. Because during university life, I'm only focusing on doing my thesis, my writing, and so on. I didn't really apply my invention, my ideas into something real. So in this program, it actually really helps me to turn it into something real, meeting up with those industry players, and here I am. I'm still working out for the better solutions. So ultimately, US Club is really an excellent medium for all youth to gain knowledge and also skills for the personal and professional life development. So that's all from me.
Thank you so much, Maria. I'm so happy to see you again. All right, I'll talk to you more later. All right. Okay, so next one I would like to invite Mabel. Mabel, are you here?
Yes, I am.
All right, so over to you, Mabel. So Mabel is one of our participants in Pitch Bar 2022. Is it 2022?
2020 until 2021, I guess.
Oh my God. Okay. All right. 2020. All right. Okay. So Mabel was also one of the winner in our pitching competition. All right. So let Mabel share more with you. Over to you, Mabel.
All right, thank you, Miss Priscilla. So, hi everyone, my name is Mabel. So, I participated in Pitch Bar back in 2020, I think until January 2021, around that timeline. And we actually won the best pitch award in the competition with my teammate Michelle, which we'll be also sharing later, I believe. So, in that time, it was the COVID time. So, I actually attended the whole competition virtually. But I cannot deny how impressed I was that Sabah actually has a pitching competition because I'm studying in KL and I only seen that in KL. So being a first timer, I'm very impressed by all the trainings, and there's even like industrial sharing from professionals inside the event itself. So I think it's a very informative and eye-opening experience. And a bit of side knowledge here is that I majored in psychology during my university. So I had an idea relating to psychology, of course, to pitch as an idea in the competition. So I wouldn't dive deep into what I have proposed in the competition, but because of this competition, the learning did not stop only inside the competition, but also helped me to further my career. So after I graduated, I actually entered a psychology related tech company as well that is very similar to what I have proposed in the pitching competition. So it really opened my eye and actually let me see, oh, there are other people doing this social enterprise that is helping the community as well. So I'm really amazed. But soon after I left the job, and although I'm no longer in the job itself that is relating to psychology, the skill sets that I have gained through this pitch bar, this pitching competition, and all the experiences actually led me to be able to be more confident, to step out of my comfort zone. And now I'm starting a small business back in Sabah and also contributing back to OOS part-time because I really believe that Sabahans can actually achieve more. And I really want to contribute to this journey as well. So I really wish that more youth, teenagers, all can join such an opportunity to develop and widen their perspectives and eye-opening and so on, so that Sabah can become better together with all of the talented people and ideas from all of the kids and youth right here. So I think that is a wrap up for me, and I'll pass it back to Miss Priscilla.
Thank you so much, Mabel. All right. So yes, I am so agree with Mabel. The talent in Sabah, there are a lot out there. There's just lack of a platform. Right. So thank you so much, Mabel. So next, I would like to invite our next alumni, which is Chin. Chin, are you here?
Yes.
All right. So over to you, Chin. Chin is the winner of Pitch Bar 2022, right?
2020, I think.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
So, good evening, everyone. So, my name is Chin, and I'm the same batch with Mabel and also Michelle during Pitch Bar 2020. Yeah, during that time it was COVID season, and everything was done online, and as well as the intensive training and so on was done online. And this competition pitch bar is something new for me because I only know this competition when I saw in Facebook, because back then I only know this through movies. Like there's a drama, a Korean drama about Sandbox, if I'm not mistaken, about pitching, about business, about starting a new idea, entrepreneurship, and so on, and also innovation. So I'm quite interested in this kind of thing since back then during Form 4 and Form 5 I was a science student, and now I am a law student. So during that time I only know how to innovate, only know how to create things, but don't know how to distribute it or make it market it. And then I joined this competition, then I come up with an idea, using the skill I have in during that time as a science student, and then I able to win the competition during that time. And then afterwards, I joined US as alumni, and then I work as what is that? I'm moderator as a moderator for the live talk every month. Yeah, we interview a lot of entrepreneurs, all entrepreneurs from Sabah, in order for us to share the views of all entrepreneurs to all the Sabahan, especially the young teenagers, so that all the young teenagers can gain ideas, awareness on entrepreneurs, the importance of entrepreneurship in Sabah, so that we can not only improve our job scope in Sabah, but also improve our economy in Sabah when uh, we have more entrepreneurs in Sabah. So for this pitch bar is actually widen my horizon as well, because I able to gain a lot of skill set, like presentation, because back then I don't know how to present, but after I joined this I know how to present. And the most important thing is that networking. I able to meet a lot of entrepreneurs, uh, no matter I meet it physically or online during the live talk. So this is a very good opportunity for me, and I hope all other young teenagers in Sabah, no matter what age you are, as long as you are Sabahan, I prefer that you join Pitch Bar. Not only Pitch Bar, but whatever activities that have been done by Pitch Bar, by us, you can actually took part in it, so that you can gain some experience, gain exposure, gain networking. So in order for us to contribute back to Sabah, yeah, we as young people, we have responsibility to build up Sabah as our love state. Thank you so much. That's all from me.
Thank you so much, Chin. So Chin was the youngest participant during our pitching competitions. He was only 17 that year. But after his batch, we have 13 years old, which is so much younger than him, right? So we can see the awareness is really important, right? So now I would like to invite our next alumni, which is Michelle. Michelle, are you here?
Hello, I'm here.
Hey, Michelle. Right, I'll pass to you.
All right. Hi, everyone. I'm Michelle, the Pitch Bar Alumni 2020, together with Mabel as well as Chin. So during that time, yeah, as they mentioned, it's during MCO, and it's also my first exposed to pitching competition, and it's a very rare opportunity for a teenager or a youth to join pitching competition, especially it's in Sabah, and it's specifically for youth. Yeah, so I feel like it's a very good opportunity for me to expose in this kind of competition. Yeah, so during that time, I actually was also running a non-profit organization. So little did I know, I thought like the whole thing would be not so challenging. That's why I joined. But after everything, I actually feel like to run a business, it's not that easy. It's actually quite challenging. At the same time, when I learned all this, when I joined the training in Pitch Bar, I feel like it's not something impossible for me to start up or to become an entrepreneur, because I already got a system, which is the business model. When I learn all this, I feel like I have a good system to follow. Let's say if I want to start a business. And although I didn't won any grand prize last time, I won the best speech. It's not really grand prize, but then I think it's the most important thing is that I gain my confidence to speak up, and also to voice up idea that I really want to show to others. And other than that, I also realized like there's so many talents in Sabah, because all the participants that I met were so talented. Their idea was so interesting and creative. So from there, I realized actually all we need as a youth, as a Sabahan, is just a platform or opportunity for us to showcase our talent, to showcase what we are really passionate in. And today, although I'm also graduated from a psychology background, I'm actually running a organization or business currently a corporate training business. We train youth, we train corporate adult, we train B40 as well. And then through there, I also find out that I'm really, really passionate in developing people. That is why, although after the Pitch Bar 2020, I still doing volunteer a lot with US Club. And I can proudly mention that I'm part of the organizing team of last year Pitch Bar. As you can see in the photo, it's actually last year Pitch Bar. We have successfully organized our first physical Pitch Bar event. And I think last year we have most participants join us in Pitch Bar. Yeah, and it's really, really happy to see all the participants from someone just have an idea or a group of people just have a small idea. And for the first week, they don't even know how to present their idea until the last day when they go up to the stage and pitch. We are really proud to see how they improve. And then, although now I'm mainly based in KL, my organization is in KL, but I have always thought of how can I do more to help the people in Sabah. So I can really say that Pitch Bar really helped to shape who I am today, which is someone who are really interested and passionate in building a business as well as creating impact for the society. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Michelle. Every time when I listen to their sharing and I know why I can sustain these organizations from the first day because of these young people in Sabah. So I really want to give a round of applause to all the Pitch Bar alumni and all the Sabahans who really passionate in helping Sabahan to grow and become a better to have a better Sabah in the future, right? So well done to all these Sabahan, right? And if you can see from here, we are actually creating an ecosystem. So they were all the Pitch Bar alumni that joined us, the pitching competition. Some of them were 17 years old when they first joined us. Some of them were 20 years old. But after so many years, they are still coming back to us. They are still coming back to Pitch Bar to help us because they believe in the visions that we are trying to achieve, right? So the ecosystem is not just pitching competitions. It is not as the end of the after the competitions. That is not the end of all, because we do have the next step for them, right? So after the pitching competitions, they grow their ideas and everything. They can still come back to us. They volunteer themselves. They help in our organizing our pitching competitions and stuff. So it can be a very good impact, a very good ecosystem to grow the young talents from scratch, right? So from zero. So thank you so much, Michelle, Chin, Maria, and Mabel. Thank you so much for sharing with all the teachers here who attended today. So thank you so much for joining us. All right, so I guess that's all from us in US. All right, so if you have any questions, please type it in the chat box so that I can reply you if you have any. I know there are teachers from all across Malaysia. Some of you are from Sarawak, some of you are from West Malaysia, some of you are from Sabah. So if you have any questions, please let us know. And also, there's one thing that I'm really interested to know is that what are some of the struggle that you as a teachers face when you are trying to initiate a project in school? So if you have any challenge or struggle, can you please type it in the chat box so that we as an organizations, we can know what is the real problem within the school walls so that we can try our best to bridge the gap. Yeah, so please type it in the group chat so that we can know. Right, so if you have any questions, feel free to type it in the group chat, all right?
let's give them some time to
Yeah,
to
just give.
respond to your question, to your request. Mm,
So everyone just think about that. Like, we are teachers at school, and what are the challenges that we face in teaching the students, in training them to be entrepreneurs? What are the challenges that you face? So you may put it in the chat box. And also, if you have any questions for Miss Priscilla, yeah, feel free to do so. This is an opportunity. So yeah, we just give them some time, Miss Priscilla.
Sure, sure. Right. We actually do have a good news because this year we have more collaborators and partners joining in. So because we know that every time when there are students joining in our competitions, there must be a teachers guiding them behind, right? So this year we are fighting for a cash prize for the guidance teachers as well. So not only the students who will win the awards, but at the same time, the guidance teachers will also get awards as well.
Priscilla, so yeah, Madam Jo, two of
Yes.
our team members, Madam Jo and Madam Lim, they are primary school teachers.
Oh,
So
yes.
have you considered lowering the age limit, or maybe doing a category for kids?
Yes, we do. We do actually. We do. We actually did open up in I think in 2021 or 2022. But the problem is maybe it's because we did not have enough connections during that time. We are not able to go into a lot of primary schools that time. So we are unable to get a lot of participation. But in 2024, maybe in 2025, we will try our very best to open up another category for the primary schools as well.
So I would like to share my experience with my kids, my students. Mostly whenever there's a presentation involved, I think one of the challenges that we face normally is the preparation part, because they are so self-conscious about the what they are lacking of, in language, in terms of language, in terms of like experience. So they sort of like they're being very careful when they're preparing a presentation. They tend to be very careful, and because of that, they take a lot of time to create that to make their ideas into this presentation. So for my students, um,
Right. So we actually presentations is the last thing that uh, we actually okay. So if we were to say we are more focused on the ideas part, ideas and also the sustainability of the ideas. So for presentation wise, we will be able to just get them ready in 2 weeks time, because we are not talking about a good grammar, we're not talking about a very good presentations skill. In terms of presentations and pitching, there's very different. No, you know why presentations, right? It is more focused on if you are presenting that thing that because we are entrepreneurship, right? So we focus more on persuading the investor to invest in your idea, right? So it doesn't matter if you are very good in English or in Bahasa or anything, as long as you can deliver the message and the judges or the entrepreneurs can understand your ideas and they think this idea is good enough to cover the presentation skill. That's all, right? As you can see from the our last year winners, right? Claire, he actually are unable to present in English at all. When he first started joining the pitching competition, he actually used Bahasa in his presentation slide and he pitched in Bahasa. But over only in 2 weeks' time, he able to one it that he able to actually present it in simple English and he able to win competitions. Right? So I think teaching and also language will not be a barrier for them.
Thank you.
Yeah,
So,
right.
do you teach your the students the language in persuasion, to because the main point of entrepreneurship is to sell your ideas. So, is there a kind of like syllabus to give them? Because it's a skill. Persuasion is to me is a skill.
Yes, we do. We do. We do have this intensive training. We have this 2 weeks intensive training. It's all about imparting them the skill and also how they can persuade the judges to invest in the idea. So this thing is the most important that we will cover in the 2 weeks intensive training, right? So yeah, so we do have our own way to do this. It is our I won't say it is a curriculum, but it is the technique of how we guide them to be able to, deliver the message to the investors.
Thank you. We have one comment here from Ling Jia Yi. She said the MOE is something to do with MOE approval, and without PAJSK makes it not easy to get students' participation and admin support. So when you were trying to promote your competitions, do you find this an obstacle, a challenge, to get uh, schools to involve in your project?
All right. So far in Sab is Ling Jai teachers Ling Jai. Are you from Sabah? No, okay, all right. So because in Sabah, right, our pitching competitions is actually funded by the Ministry of Entrepreneurship, MIDE, Development and Entrepreneurship. So when this competitions is actually supported by the ministry, so they will actually help us to get connected with the PPD, the local PPD. So we will just directly, present the whole idea to the PPD, and then the PPD will then distribute to their teachers, their schools respectively, and then it's all depends on if the teachers are willing to guide the students to join the competitions. So far we don't have any problem in getting students participations. It's just about if we can cover to as many places as possible, because last time we only focused in KK area itself. We do have some from Lahadatu and Tawau, but we feel like we don't get enough connection yet. This year we'll try to cover more area, right? But so far we don't have any problem with getting students to participate.
Okay. So we have another one question from Dayang Asla, Marhan Mazlan. She says, my year 5 students are interested in innovation and they have interesting ideas, but they always too shy and not confident to pitch their ideas. How can I help them as their home room teacher?
All right. Okay. Okay. Interested in innovation center.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think the part of I think it's the environment. All right. So I would just based on my experience, right? I would just answer this question based on my experience. So when we selected 20 entries, let's say, okay, when they first join our pitching competitions, they will all close their Zoom, because we would do the intensive training through Zoom. So I believe teachers know how difficult it is to get students to participate and open their video and everything through Zoom, and everything, right? But we managed to actually to let the students to be able to speak up in a very short amount of time, maybe in 3 days time. We are confident that we will make sure that all the students are able to speak up. You know why? Number one, the environment itself, because it's that we we are trying to impose the idea that there's no right or wrong answer within this room, and we are not your teachers, we are your facilitator. We are here to help you to be successful in your ideas. So that is how we encourage students to speak up and also share their ideas. So when they are with us, they are more comfortable to share because they feel like they can make mistake in front of us because we are there to help them. So the environment, when one student started to speak up, then the rest will automatically join us. And because everybody is sharing their own ideas, they don't feel like they are competing, they are feeling like they are only trying to improve their own idea, right? So that's how we try to help our students to be confident in presenting their ideas. We are always telling them, you are selected as one of the participants in our pitching competitions. Your ideas is already a winning idea, right? So what you need to do now is try to make it the better, so that we can help you to persuade the judges or the investor to invest in your idea. So then they speak up, right? So I think, how can you help them in their as a homeroom teacher is just let them to try out everything and encourage them as much as possible. And if there's something that you are unable to help them in terms of their ideas, because it beyond, because sometimes their ideas, right, if you have to link it to entrepreneurship, I know there can be a lot of challenges for teachers, right? There are a lot of things to cover as a teachers already, so just leave those jobs to us, because we are here to help. We are here to cover those parts that teachers are unable to cover, right? As long as teachers know that their ideas are very good, just ask the students to join us, and then we'll take care of the rest.
Okay, fair enough. If we don't have any more questions, so just this one more from me. What's your plan for this year in 2024? And could you let us know how we can reach you? Can we invite you to our schools um, for talk to introduce your program?
Yes, sure. So in 2024, we're still running two things. One is the pitching competitions for teenagers above 13 years old. So that's our annual events, right? And the other thing is the Mini Boss Club. So Mini Boss Club is focusing on 4 to 12 years old, right? So for 4 to 12 years old, we mainly start from the Mini Boss market. So if you can just go to our social media, at oozclub.com or at Mini Boss Club, then you can see that all our details are up there, right? So we'll just update all our events and programs and workshop in our social media. So anything just can refer to our social media lah. So in 2024, basically our aim is just to create more awareness so that teachers and students are aware of this platform, so that they can submit their ideas to us, as many as possible, so that we can help those great ideas flourish. And also the most important thing is that those ideas can be opened up to the wider audience, right? Their ideas need to be seen by the world, not only Sabah itself. It can be the whole Malaysia, it can be the whole world.
So if it's is the competition will be held in can it be held in online? I mean, for those who are outstation.
Yes, because we are covering a lot of rural area as well. Like some of them are from Keningau area, from Keningau Vocational School. So the whole training will be online. Only the finale will be physical. So those who are selected, the top 20 who are selected to the finale, then they will need to attend physically to our competitions, normally in SICC for the physical event lah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So, okay, I think we are past time. So I would like to invite Ms. Siraj
Yeah.
to, if you have any last words.
So thank you so much, Priscilla. That's wonderful. I think it's very enlightening. The participants were giving very positive responses. We actually had more teachers trying to come in, Priscilla, but we had to deny them because it's already too late. And it's not fair.
No
It's not, yeah, that always happens. So we can't let them in. Okay, yeah. Um, I think it's very inspiring, especially the part where you know the videos that you show, especially the video of the most recent pitch bar competition. I think that was wonderful. That's basically the living proof of your work, and also the testimonials from the alumni. Those were really great too, to see them coming back, retaining them as mentors. So that's very inspiring, and it's something that we can try to replicate and be inspired by, and try to replicate it at our schools, that we can be our own ooze at our own school. So thanks to Priscilla. Yeah, so it's what I always feel that it's very important, because the thing about ooze is that it's a youth organization. I think there are few in Sabah. I think Priscilla, she's very associated with Sata, Pitch Bonio. We were in the same WhatsApp group. So, Pitch Bonio is very good, but this one, like the focus is for young people. Even children are included in the mini boss market. So I think that's the opportunity the ooze is basically the niche, the specialty is for young people, and we're talking about children, teenagers, so they are getting the platform as well. And you could see the positive responses. And basically, my students have been taking part in Priscilla's competitions. Pitch bar, yes, and then there's also another one. If you remember, Priscilla, was it the talent show?
The Young Talent
Yeah.
Award, yes.
Yeah, the Young Talent Award, and I could see some changes there. And when our teachers saw the videos, there were some videos of our students presenting, and they were very impressed because these students, they were speaking English very confidently, at stage with those audience, with those judges, and they were like, that's our kids, kids from Keningau. They were able to do that. Like, so if they were able to do that, it means all of our kids can do it, right? And not just the teachers were impressed. Even the rest of the school students were very inspired by it. They want to, it's something that they want to pursue. And you might not remember this, Priscilla. In 2021, there's a team of students from my school. They got third place. Faustin, Elvin.
Yes.
And they went. So they competed in Pitch Borneo with a different idea, but they really learned a lot from Pitch Bar, that they were able to win the Pitch Borneo. So they got the 20K. And actually, they did it twice. When they first took part in the Keningau level, they didn't make it to the state level, so they decided to try with the tower level. And I think you knew about that because you were the one giving them the free pass to take part. The one in tower, and then they qualified to the state level, and then they won the final, and they won the 20K. So I think it's a story of resilience. It's learning and it's resilience of how you might not make it, but then you keep on trying, you keep on improving, and then you finally be able to make it. So it's very inspiring. It's very inspiring. I think there's a great impact of OOS itself on our college. Okay, so thank you so much. I mean, I talk a lot as if it's my slot.
Thank you so much. Yes, I almost forgot that. Thank you for reminding me about that. Yes. This is one of the part that a lot of the students feel very challenging, which is the language. But I really have to say that language will not be the barrier. It is all about the confidence. It is all about if you really want to do something, right? So in
Yes.
our platform, in our intensive training, what we do is we keep on encouraging them. I want to let the students know that if you want to pitch in Bahasa, there's no problem. But if you want to bring your idea to a greater audience, to a bigger platform, English is something that you need to challenge yourself. And if you are able to challenge yourself and break through it, nothing is impossible already, right? And at the end of all our pitching competitions, none of them use Bahasa, none of them use other languages. All of them managed to break through. They use English. So I'm very proud of them, even though it's very simple English, but at least they try their very best to do it, right? So this is something that I'm very touched, and I feel like, oh my God, what have they done? Like, no, I don't know how did they manage to do all this within the 2 weeks time, but they really managed to do it. Yeah, so I'm so proud of them.
That's all. You are doing great for
Congratulations to
Sabah.
all of you.
All right, thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Okay, so I
I think
guess
we can wrap this up already. I know. I
yeah,
think Miss
true.
Priscilla must be so tired. She's in KL. It's a time for party, weekend party, weekend night out in KL.
Yes, that's right. Okay, before you all we close this platform, so just a reminder to all the teachers that there are still at least 38 of us here, still lingering around. So don't forget to fill in the attendance form. So I think Madam Lim has put up the link in the chat box. So yeah, okay, give us some honest opinions, suggestions, so that we can like improve further in the future. So okay, so thank you, Miss Priscilla Fong. Thank you.
I think that's really wonderful. Yeah.
Boss.
So we'll meet again physically. Miss Priscilla, if if you are doing that talent show again, I
Yeah,
remember the talent show
true,
because my students are enjoying it a lot. They were doing all these videos.
Yes, true. Okay, sure. Thank you so much once again to all the
Thank
teachers.
you, everyone. Thank you for
Good night.
joining
Good
us.
night, everybody.
All right.
All right. Good night, everyone.
I'm sure
Thank you.
everyone has a
Have a great
great time.
weekend.
Yeah, bye.
Thank you.
Okay, bye
Good
bye.
night.
Good night.
So yeah, Miss Priscilla, she's not here anymore. So that was wonderful. If we could